We start with our Chief Meteorologist John Aarons in Severe Weather Center 9. John, Channel 9 actually has the only working local radar right now.
Right, so it's so cold, there's been so much precipitation that the terminal Doppler radar at the airport has frozen over. Will not work for the remainder of this event. So Charlotte's live early warning Doppler 9, based over on the eastern side of the city, has the #1 source where you get this kind of information. And right now we can also, with our dual pole technology, kind of pinpoint what exactly is falling. And we've got everything here, friends. We've got freezing rain and sleet kind of working in tandem across the entire city. In some spots, it's more sleet than freezing rain than others. Right now in Uptown, it's a little bit more of a sleet scenario. Up across Mint Hill, same deal, back up into the Weddington communities. But we do see more freezing rain building up towards Steel Creek and down into the York area as we speak. Huntersville, a freezing rain sleet deal. Then you go to the north and west and look at this band that's formed right over in through Shelby. We've got cold, battle and warm, duking it out right now as we speak in Charlotte, in the Charlotte area. And that's why from top to bottom, it is straight up cold. You've got a steady snowfall going on in places like Hickory and Claremont, on up into Statesville, down and through Lincoln into Shelby. Then you see this kind of dividing line where it's more of a sleet scenario in other parts of Iredell County. This is how it's going to be for a while. I'm going to zoom up on this and just show you how long we got to deal with this. As you go back up and through parts of Chester and then in through the Midlands of South Carolina, look at all the way down and through Georgia. This swath has to get through here, friends, and it's going to take several hours. So Futurecast, 7 o'clock, freezing rain and sleet. 8 o'clock, freezing rain and sleet. 9 o'clock, finally, we are getting this out of here in Charlotte. It will still be a problem for you in Rockingham and Hoffman, but it will be much better in Morganton and Shelby by the 9 p.m. hour. Then we got to talk about what's coming at us on Monday, and then we're just going to have to kind of play a wait and see kind of a deal to see how our trees and our power lines handle all this ice. For more on that, let's go to meteorologist Joe Puma. Joe?
Yeah, and we've been watching this map for the last couple of hours. You can really see some of the areas that we're seeing down here towards Atlanta, and anywhere you see these yellow shadings, that's where we're looking at anywhere from about 10,000 plus without power. Now, not seeing that here in Charlotte yet, but all of this is moving in that direction as we go into the overnight hours, as we see again this very intense burst of freezing rain and sleet move across the Carolinas. Now, ice can do a number on our power lines, adding up to around 300 pounds onto those power lines, which of course can bring them down. So we're gonna have to really watch these numbers increase over the next couple of hours as all this ice and sleet builds up, John.
And Joe, as we watch this, you know, the sleet is actually good for us because it kind of bounces off those power lines and bounces off those tree limbs. But the moisture's still there, and we can already see it starting to weigh down on some of those lines. Ladies?